Josh from N&J. Nick's right here in the car.
Yep.
We are in my 2013 Dodge Dart. Turn the fucking windshield wipers off. So, you guys might be wondering, why am I watching a video of a 2013 Dodge Dart? Nothing special about the car. Well, today we're going to be talking about daily driving stick shift. So this is my daily driver. And we kind of decided to film it in this car rather than Nick's Mustang, just because the Mustang's not necessarily, it's like a performance car, pony car, whatever you want to call it. This is just a regular ass car.
Right.
But it is a stick shift, so I feel like kind of have a little more say in what it's like to daily drive a stick shift car. There's some good things, there's some bad things. Personally, I don't really care. I like driving stick shift. It's definitely, that's like one of the good things, is I don't mind it. It's a good way to learn. This is like the first stick shift car I've owned. And I plan on getting like a Camaro or something along those lines next year. So it's definitely a good way to learn and really get comfortable driving stick. Some of the bad things, traffic sucks. Like I've gotten stuck on the highway before. We have a really major highway going right through our town, which is I-94 in Michigan. And it's like 2 lanes and it sucks. You get stuck in traffic, and if it's stop traffic, it's whatever, you know, put it in neutral, you're just chilling. But if it's stop and go, it's just fucking annoying. Same thing with like drive-throughs. I've noticed going to drive-throughs really sucks. If they're super busy, you're just kind of, same thing as stop and go traffic. You're stopped and then you're like launching a little bit and then you stop. And it can get annoying. People say you can't drink or eat when you drive stick shift. You definitely can, but you definitely gotta like figure out how. I don't recommend going and buying a drink from the gas station your first day driving stick shift, because it's definitely not that easy. Same thing with eating. You can eat in a stick shift, but it's just one of those things where if you daily drive a stick shift, don't plan on eating a meal while you drive, which you can usually do in an automatic, which I don't recommend anyways. But so something I really like about daily driving stick shift is kind of the people call it like the relationship with the car. You definitely are actually like driving the car. With an automatic, you're just kind of hitting the gas pedal. One, it also it really helps with people distracted driving. Like, yeah, you can't be on your phone or eat, but you can, but it's much harder to like actually be on your phone and stuff, which I don't text and drive anyways. But like when you're downshifting, you can't really, you can't be on your phone and then, you know, be downshifting and stuff. Something that does suck about driving stick shift, now that we're at a stop, is people get on your ass. And if you're on a hill and you know you're gonna roll, I mean, my car isn't fancy and doesn't have like, well, my car has anti-roll, but it only works like half the time. But that's one thing, that's just kind of my own pet peeve, is I don't like when people are on my ass. I don't think anybody does, but especially in a stick, if someone's right up on you, it's like you can't roll back at all. As you can probably hear, I don't know if you can hear it in the video, you probably can, I have a blow-off valve on the Dart, just because, you know, why not? Spend $100 on it just so it goes. Personally, I like driving a stick shift daily. It's kind of just something different. It's also a dying breed. A lot of people don't know how to drive stick anymore, and I was that way until like a year or two ago when I really like was able to drive. I drove like my cousin's Jeep a long time ago, and then I drove Nick's Eclipse that he had a long time ago. I drove his Golf that he had as a winter beater, and then I decided to buy my own car, which this was actually Nick's brother's car. But I bought it off of him, and definitely recommend the car. It's a nice car, but the stick shift was something that I've always really wanted, just because why not? And now I have it. Definitely not for everybody. No. I've heard people say that like they would never want to daily drive a stick shift because of how annoying it is. It can definitely get that way, like if you're driving for a long time, or like if you're doing a lot of city driving. I know that's where we took Nick's Mustang to Chicago last year. That sucked. And it definitely was not fun for him. But like once you get on the highway, or like we were just on like a Michigan highway, it's fine. Like you're cruising. Once you get it up into that gear, you know, there's really nothing to nothing to do. You're not shifting gears. It's just like driving a regular car, but you got to get to that point. There's definitely a learning curve. I was definitely nervous because I bought this car with like only a handful of experience driving stick, and so I was definitely nervous when I first got this car and I was like driving to work and stuff and driving to school, and I've only stalled it like twice in traffic. Both of them were really early in the morning on my way to school, so they don't count. I also stalled in a drive-through one time and I just felt like an idiot because I was just like not paying attention. I was just kind of sitting there, the car in front of me started going, so I kind of creeped up and boom. And I've stalled like leaving the house, but
right, yeah, you know that.
Just kind of, you definitely have to pay more attention too, because again, it all comes with driving stick. But like if somebody slows down and I'm in 6th gear and I just hit the brakes and then try and go again, it's gonna not go.
Yeah.
So you just gotta pay more attention. But if you can do that and you want to, it's definitely, I recommend daily driving a stick. Honestly, after like a week of me driving it like every day, it's like second nature at this point. I've gotten to a point now where I really don't have to think about what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You just kind of do it. Also, can't remote start.
Nope, that is one thing.
There's no remote start. You'll stall in traffic.
There's no getting around it. It's gonna happen. Don't freak out. Turn it on and carry on.
Yeah, I told Nick that I wouldn't never stall in traffic, and like I think it was later that day I did, or it was the next morning. So
it happens.
It's gonna happen, but I would recommend daily driving a stick shift, especially if you want to learn how to drive stick. There's no better way than just going out on the road and doing it, because you're gonna think about it and you're gonna like force yourself to learn, because you don't want to be embarrassed.
You have to.
And when you stall in traffic, you're gonna forget where the key is.
Yeah,
you're gonna like, the first time I stalled in traffic, I forgot to put the clutch back in. So I stalled and it was like, it wasn't turning over, and I was like, what the hell? And I was like, oh yeah, I gotta push the clutch in. So that's kind of all the video's about today. So if you guys like the video, like our content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. We're just kind of getting started out, but we're hoping to do this for a while. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.